What is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of WandaVision Reviews, and welcome to our review for episode 2 of Manchas at Work. And if you haven't seen our review for episode 1, go check that out, because that's already up since this video is coming out Thursday. So today's Thursday when you're watching. So go check that out. Link to that review is in the description. Anyway, Manchas at Work. So Manchas at Work. So if you didn't watch our first review, I'll give you like a short like plot of like what Manchas at Work is about. So Manchas at Work takes place like right after Monsters Inc. Right when they changed Monsters Inc.'s tactics of like scaring to laughing, since laugh power is more like, it's like, I guess it's 10 times more powerful than screams. Wow. We get a new character named Tyler Tuskman, who wants to be a scarer, but unfortunately he can't. He has to be a jokester, so he is reassigned to be a part of Mift, the Monsters Inc. facilities team, which is what Mift stands for. He's got to learn to be funny throughout this whole series, but he's gonna be beside Mike and Sully throughout this whole series, and that's basically what this show is about. Anyway, here we are in episode 2. So we get to see Tyler's mom in this. So yeah, we get to see Tyler's parents in this. So Tyler's mom is like dropping him off like to work, and Fritz like flirts with her like through the first minutes of the episode, and Tyler gets uncomfortable, and
it's a little odd.
It is a little odd. It's like, Fritz, that's my mom. Why are you doing that? Yeah, so in this episode, I was about to say Duncan, but I want to say Tyler. No, not Duncan. Tyler gets initiated into Mift. Even though he joined in the last episode, this is his like initiation episode.
Yeah.
And it's all like, it's awkward how the initiation is, and it's how the initiation is. It's like you gotta like screw in a nut. That is like that's an interesting thing to have for initiation. Like, just screw this, then you're in. And
it's not painful. It's not like a, I don't know what people do for initiations.
I don't know.
I'm not that, but you know, it's at least it's not painful, or at least, you know, like other initiations are, or so I've been told.
Yeah, and we see Mike be a jokester in this episode, and literally he has to do like two things at a time, which is hard for him. It's like, how am I gonna get through the whole day? So Sully is like, here, have some coffee. And then Needleman and Smitty offered him like 24-hour.
It was a 36.5-hour energy drink. And then you're just like, oh yeah, it's just as strong as the 73-hour and the 18-hour. It's like, there's multiples of these.
Yeah. So you're seeing Mike teaching like the monsters comedy class. And oh, by the way, I forgot to say this in the first episode, but so basically the scarers who are working on Monsters Inc. They're not out of a job. They have to re-audition to be jokesters. For this, they're not out of a job. They just need to
Just gotta relearn everything that they had already learned previously. Just just like that. It's like,
they got to be funny now. They got to be funny.
like, well,
So now we're seeing Mike teaching comedy classes, and he's hyperactive, very hyperactive, and even though Tyler's on the Mift team, he's like because Duncan was like giving him like a hard time like with the scream canisters. He was teaching him like how to fix the scream canister, and he's like, you know what, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go to the comedy class. And Fritz and Val had this whole plan, like they got a pinata with Tyler's face, which that's not creepy at all, is it? I don't know. I don't know, but he's not there, and they also like we're gonna give him like, what was it, like a drink. You got a drink, you got a pinata, and he also got like a wrench with his name engraved on it, basically. And Banana Bread also makes a return to this episode. Background character, he doesn't really talk, but he makes like noises, like kind of like fart noises. I get you still gotta have the fart humor, if the kids are watching, you gotta have fart jokes for some kid shows.
No, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a guy from, oh my God, that one episode of SpongeBob. Rock Bottom, right? Yeah, Rock Bottom.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that is. Kind of it kind of reminds me of Kimchi from Chowder.
Huh.
From Chowder, because Kimchi is like a fart cloud, kind of, that makes fart noises. So yeah, he's back in this episode, but this character's only like a background character, just like a minor character. But anyway, I don't know if I should say it, or I probably just watch the episode. I'll leave it. But
wait, which character?
Banana Bread.
Oh, we're talking about Banana Bread.
Talk about Banana Bread. Yeah, we'll talk about Banana Bread. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we were talking about someone else now. Like, oh, was there that other character? And I was like, another character who was like,
you know what? I'll save
that.
I'll save it for next week when we do episode 3. I'll save it for next week. But anywho, so the comedy class like goes well, and actually Miss Flynn actually takes over for Mike, like when he's in there making kids laugh. And there's like a problem of like the power in this episode, like the powers, like they're not really doing good in this episode, like with power. So
strange, considering that laughs are 10 times more powerful than screams, according to the logic.
Yeah, and also I forgot to mention in the first episode, but we got Randall's ex partner Fungus making a return. He's kind of like he's kind of like a coach to Mike, even though he doesn't need a coach to be funny, because Mike is already funny. But he's like kind of his motivator, like a little
motivator, not necessarily a coach, more just he's kind of the hype man, the guy who's there to be like, hey, social support, here you go, you go get him.
Yeah. I don't
like he's his own coach, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know if Frank Oz voices Fungus for the series, because I'm kind of hearing a different voice actor, so I'm not sure who's doing Fungus this series, but I hope it's Frank Oz.
Oz is getting up there in age.
I
Like
know.
he's
Yeah.
I mean, seeing him in things like Knives Out was like a shock to me because of like I didn't even know he was like still doing things. I mean,
Well, I mean, he's a voice act. He's a voice actor. I mean, he was Yoda. He worked for Jim Henson, you know, in Sesame Street. He's a puppeteer too. So I I I don't know if he's doing monsters. I mean, I hope, but if whoever's doing Falcon, you sound like Frank Oz, of course, but but yeah. So there's there's this part where Mift are in action where they have to get Mike out of a door because you know the power outage. They try and get Mike out of a door because you know when they lose power, things don't really work right. And and yeah, we get to see Tyler and Tyler in action, Duncan, Cutter, Valve, like basically the whole Fritz with the Fritz what's interesting is Fritz wears his like Monsters Inc. hat, like he's got like an eye hole, like so he could still see his.
how convenient is that? Every single one of them has a helmet that
That's
fits their
pretty convenient.
just like
And Duncan even gets a Monsters Inc. helmet for each one of his eyes, which is funny. But you know what? Duncan reminds me of the character Waxford. He reminds me of Waxford from Monsters Inc. because he's another like several eye character.
for some reason I was thinking of the one guy who was like, "It's true, I saw the whole thing."
Yeah.
After that, Harry.
I think that was why I think that was Waxford too, or either that or it was another monster that looks like Waxford.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Tyler he helps out, and I love that Billy Crystal gets to sing again. We get like we get a Mike Wazowski number in this episode, and he's basically singing about how to make kids laugh. And Rose like makes a joke. It's like knock knock, who's there? Police end this joke, end the song.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, that jokes. Oh my god, Rose is literally a Karen, kind of like a low depressed Karen. I don't know how I would describe it, but Rose is definitely a Karen. I would say that Rose is definitely Karen. Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. Anyway, that was up episode 2. So basically Tyler was he's in the comedy class in this episode, and he's still gonna be with Mift, but not, it's temporary. So I bet you, Josh, sometime in the series, you know, he's gonna be off. Either he leaves Mift to be a jokester, or he could be both. You know, I don't see why he could be both, you know.
Double major, but like not.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look at Mike with like all the things he has to handle. He's the co-CEO with Soli for Monsters Inc. He's a jokester, and he's teaching comedy class to the monsters. So I can do 3 things, and you know, Tyler can do 2 things.
In the work biz, that's what we call needing to get paid extra.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, go go check out our review for episode 1, which is in the description, as I said in the beginning. Subscribe if you're new here, like this video and favorite it and share it. I should say we, because I'm doing it with Josh. We got, but it's on my channel, but High School Musical series episode 9 of season 2, which I am really excited for that episode, because I still sad about the sad boy stuff, the Rini drama. So I wanna know like how this episode picks up from that. So I'm excited to see. I'm doing okay, but I'm still sad. In episode 5 of Loki, we're still gonna do breakdown theories for Loki part 5. And I guess I can say it. Check out our reaction to the Addams Family 2, which is going to be coming up sometime this week. I don't know. And Encanto, the first trailer for Encanto will be coming sometime this weekend. Black Widow review. I said Black Widow review, didn't I already? Did I say that already?
I think so.
Now, if I didn't,
very good. Black Widow.
If I didn't, Black Widow review. Now I will also, maybe this month or next month, I'll do reviews for movies I said I was gonna do. And after Black Widow, I'm gonna be doing Space Jam: A New Legacy, which comes out next week. So I'll do that. I'll do that next week. There you go. Anyway, and don't forget to subscribe to Josh here. He's almost halfway done with this Shang-Chi trailer reaction. Trailer.
So working on Shang-Chi reaction, so working on Halloween Kills reaction, and my Jurassic World Dominion reaction, and my Army of the Dead review. So that's a lot on my plate that I'm still doing.
Army of the Dead, I promised I would do something for Josh's channel, because he's been doing me a lot of favors. I owe, then now I owe it to him. I need to collab and do something with him on his channel. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe me and Josh will decide on something. Maybe I could be in your Black Widow review. Who knows? If you do one review.
I just need to start collabing with people in general. That's I need to start doing that anyway. So.
Yeah. Now that we're in person, like I need to collab with more people, but they got to be vaccinated. That's my and make sure you're vaccinated. Make sure you're vaccinated. If you go to places, make sure you're vaccinated. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We shall see you next week for episode 3. And I love you guys, and we'll see you in the future, and we'll see you next time. Peace, and don't forget to rock on. Rock on. All right. See you guys.